interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll start out here with the option left. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Bears use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Williams. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. This defense for the Bears, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Back to throw. It's Williams on the catch. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2nd and 2. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And the Broncos are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
On second down, Williams. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on third and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something to develop slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'll drop to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
On 2nd and 7.
Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
The Bears at 7-2 here on the year. Their head coach, he's got them believing in themselves. They've won 7 of their last 9 games now.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. Play action, Fields. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. He's got it to the 43 here.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Fields going to hold on to it. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes at that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Here's Fields.
And this is incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Back to throw. Fields.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 30-yard line.
Fields.
To the right side, and he's got more complete.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Second down at 5. On 2nd down, a run with Herbert.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
On 3rd down, Herbert.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would say, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a first down carry. It's Williams.
We'll get this up to about the 44.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man. It's Williams.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up the first down.
Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Javonte Williams with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
This one swung out to Williams. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Bears are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Normally we think about big swings and scores before a half. We think offense, but this time their defense made the play. Instant pressure off the snap, and they weren't going to let him find a way to escape.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Completes it to Hearns. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
They'll look to throw again. His throw caught right around the 6. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. But they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw is Fields. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here we go on 4th down, Fields.
And a sliding stop, but from where they mark it, he has the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter.
Touchdown, Chicago! Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the 2nd time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback, the ability to run the ball fearlessly. And in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game. He'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And out across midfield down to the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On play action, they'll throw.
And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Up the middle, it's Williams. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Williams going to get it again on second down.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
88 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
It's a quarterback sneak. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's third down.
Now, that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only second down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up third down.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. Third and goal. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on second and third. A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And his kick is good. And that will finish off this third quarter of play. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest to this fourth quarter.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
It'll be a gain of 5. And now third down and 6 to go.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
18 yards the gain for number 18.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Here's a give to Herbert. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Here's the throw dropped off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
They'll try the option on third down. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Here comes the Bears punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd and 3. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns.
And he will have a Broncos first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation.
That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Got an open man finding Jefferson.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line. 18 yards the gain for number 18. They go back to the ground with Williams. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And it'll be all smiles on Blake Street tonight. The Broncos have won it. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ball game.
And this is very